Hello and welcome to the Grade 3 VCM exam sheet. This is found in the Specimen papers from first steps right the way through to Grade 5, which are available from www.vcmobligations.co.uk. So the first question says, rewrite the following melody with the quavers grouped correctly for the time signature. So you can see here that all the quavers really need grouping together to equal time signature of 12/8. Do remember that in a 12/8 time signature, the quavers should be grouped into threes wherever possible. Then the next question says, rewrite the following series of notes to form a descending major scale. So you can see here you've got a series of notes. Now what I suggest you do with this is on your piece of scrap paper is just write all the notes out in letter format, and then you can work out where there's two of them, and then obviously one of them is going to be the top of the scale and then one of them is going to be the bottom of the scale. Then from there, you've then worked out what the scale is, and then you can rewrite the scale out. Then it says, what is the name of this key? And then name any two of the following minor key signatures. So here you've got three time signatures, key signatures, and then you've got to work out what the minors would be from that. So remember we talked about how to find the relative minor and the relative major. To find the relative major you count up 3 semitones. So to find the relative minor you're actually going the other way and you're counting down 3 semitones. So just read the question carefully though, because it does say any two. So don't answer 3, just 2. The next question says, name the tonic key of each of the following triads and identify the inversion used. Circle the interval of a perfect fourth in one of the triads. So we talked about the inverted chord that actually has the perfect fourth in the tutor book. So if you can't remember about that, look back at previous lessons and there you will find your answer that you need. So again, look closely at all 3 of these and work out, is it in root, is it in first inversion, is it in the second inversion? Remember that one of the inversion chords has a minor third at the bottom and one of the inversion chords has a perfect fourth. It's worth learning this before you go into the exam because it will help you work out the chords and their inversions. The next question says, identify each of the following intervals. So again, I must stress that the bottom note is always the key note, and that will help you work out the key of the interval that you're in. So the way I do it, I look at the key note at the bottom and then I look at the top note first and identify if it's either major or minor. So the first thing to do is look at that top note and work out if you can find it in the major key. If you can't find it in the major key, then it's got to be minor. And then don't forget as well that sometimes you might get intervals that are perfect, like fourths, fifths and octaves. Here's the next question now, which says, study the following extract, then answer the questions below. The first question says, this piece is in D minor. What is the name of the major key that has the same key signature? So again, the best way to do that is to count up 3 semitones, and there's your answer. And then it says, for the next question, how many accidentals are used in this piece? So you have to count the accidentals that you find within the music. Next question, what time signature does this piece use and what is the difference between it and 6/8? So you see here, you've got a 3/4 time and it's asking you about the 6/8. So again, this is really talking about simple time signature against your compound time signature. So think about how you would word that and put it right down there. The next question says, write the scale of D minor in either harmonic or melodic form. The scale should ascend and descend, should use quavers, be beamed and barred in a 3/4 time signature, and use rest to fill any gaps. So follow each bit systematically, and what I suggest you do as you do each bit, tick it off here. That will help. Next question. Choose 4 keys of your choice and write the tonic triad in root position. Use key signatures and write in demi, semi, quavers. So remember that demi, semi, quaver has 3 lines on, and so all your tonic triads should have 3 lines on when you write them. Then the final question, it says rewrite the following melody an octave lower in the bass clef. So remember what we learned in the tutor book about fixing the middle C note and working out where the notes are seated within that. So you can see here that this note is a B flat, which is above middle C. So you need to fix the note on the bass clef on the B flat below middle C. Find that note first and let all the other notes follow on from there. So I wish you good luck with your grade 3 examination, and I hope to see you again when you start on the grade 4 tutor book.